The chopper sliced through the night sky like a mechanical beast, blades screaming over the dark stretch of desert. Down below, city lights flickered like dying embers. Inside, 3 cops grinned like hyenas, and a black woman sat cuffed to the floor, her hair whipping in the wind. "Where are you taking me?" she shouted over the roar. "Where nobody gon' hear you, sweetheart." The lead cop, Briggs, sneered. His voice was all whiskey and hate. He leaned in close, tapping her chin with his gloved hand. "You thought running guns to the hood makes you some kind of hero?" She stared back, cool as steel. "I ain't running guns, baby. I was cleaning up the mess y'all left." The youngest cop, Jensen, shifted uneasy. "Cap, maybe we should just drop her at base." "Shut up, rookie," Briggs barked. "We handle this off record." "You don't tell command nothin'," the woman smirked. "So this what y'all call justice now? Lynching from the sky?" Briggs grinned wide, the kind of grin that only ugly souls wear. "Justice? Nah, sweetheart. This here silence." He kicked open the chopper door. Wind howled in. The ground looked miles away, black and endless. Jensen flinched as Briggs grabbed her arm, dragging her toward the edge. "Last words?" He mocked. She looked him dead in the eye. "Yeah, tell your mama I said hi. She still owe me $50 from poker night." Briggs blinked, confused for a second, then she smiled. Before he could react, she twisted her cuffed wrists. Click. The metal snapped open like magic. She moved faster than anyone should have in midair, flipped her leg up, and slammed her boot into his chest. Briggs stumbled backward, his radio flying into the night. "What the—" She grabbed the safety rope with one hand, her muscles flexing like coiled wire. "You should have checked the file, officer," she said, voice low and cold. "Former airborne, 82nd Division." "You think cuffs stop me?" Jensen's eyes went wide. She's military?" "Was," she corrected, smirking. "Now I freelance justice." She yanked Briggs' vest, pulled his gun, and shoved him toward the door. "Don't worry, Cap. You won't need a parachute either." He screamed as she kicked him out. His body spun into the dark, gone. The pilot panicked. "Jesus Christ! What the hell? Land this bird," she barked, leveling the gun. Now. But Briggs wasn't the only bad apple. The pilot turned, fury in his eyes. "You ain't walking out of this one, lady." He dove at her, trying to wrestle the gun. The helicopter tilted hard, alarms blaring, the world spinning. Jensen grabbed the controls, yelling, "We're going down." The woman head-butted the pilot square in the face. Blood sprayed. He slumped, knocked out cold. She steadied herself, took the yoke, and yelled to Jensen, "You ever fly before, rookie?" He shook his head, terrified. "Good, then hold on tight." The chopper dropped fast, slicing through air like a bullet. She pulled hard, skimming the ridge of a mountain, sparks flying off the skids. The tail hit rock, spinning the craft sideways before it crash-landed in the dust. Smoke hissed. Silence. Jensen crawled out coughing, shaking. You killed the captain." She stepped out after him, brushing dirt off her jacket. "Nah," she said. "Gravity did." He looked at her, eyes full of fear and guilt. "I didn't sign up for this," she nodded slowly. "Then maybe it's time you stopped signing up for the wrong side." From her pocket she pulled a small black drive. "This has every dirty cop in your division." Briggs thought he could kill me before I leaked it. Jensen froze. You were undercover?" She smiled faintly. "You catch on quick, rookie." Sirens wailed in the distance, the real ones this time. She turned to walk off toward the canyon's edge, her silhouette glowing against the morning light. "Wait," Jensen called out. "You'll be arrested." She looked back over her shoulder. "Only if they can find me," and before he could blink, she clipped a harness from the wreck to her vest, stepped backward off the cliff, and vanished. Jensen ran to the edge, saw her gliding low, smoke behind her. Wingsuit open like an eagle's. The wind carried her laughter across the canyon. Hours later, the rescue team arrived. The wreck was found. 2 cops dead. One alive, shaken, but silent. When the chief questioned him, Jensen just stared at the horizon. "Sir," he whispered, "she wasn't the enemy." The chief frowned. "Who was she then?" Jensen looked down at the cracked ground, where a single patch of desert sage was growing through the dust. An angel with no parachute, he said quietly. And God help anyone who tries to chain her again. Ending vibe, the story ends with poetic justice, turning the title's meaning into something powerful. Cops threw her from the sky thinking she'd fall, but it turns out some warriors don't need a parachute.